The Legend of the Flying Dutchman. The Legend of the Flying Dutchman, unraveling the mysterious tale of the cursed ghost ship. The legend of the Flying Dutchman is one of the most enduring and chilling maritime tales in history. This ghostly ship, cursed to sail the seas for all eternity, has captured the imaginations of sailors, storytellers, and artists for centuries. With origins shrouded in mystery and a plethora of eerie encounters reported by seafarers, the Flying Dutchman has become a symbol of the supernatural and a source of intrigue and dread. In this essay, we delve into the history of the legend, the various interpretations and adaptations, and the enduring fascination with the cursed ghost ship. Dutch East India Company and Captain Vanderdecken. The legend of the Flying Dutchman is believed to have its roots in Dutch maritime history, particularly during the golden age of the Dutch East India Company in the 17th century. According to popular versions of the legend, the ship's captain, often identified as Captain Vanderdecken or Vanderdecken, was sailing around the treacherous Cape of Good Hope, located at the southern tip of Africa. It was here that the ship encountered a fierce storm, and Captain Vanderdecken, known for his stubbornness and defiance, refused to turn back or alter course, even when it became clear that the ship was in grave danger. As the storm raged on, the crew became increasingly fearful for their lives. It is said that Captain Vanderdecken, in his determination to round the Cape and complete his voyage, uttered a blasphemous oath, swearing that he would succeed in his mission even if it meant sailing until Judgment Day. This fateful declaration, coupled with the ship's defiance of the storm and its refusal to yield to the forces of nature, is said to have incurred the wrath of the gods or divine forces. In punishment for this act of defiance and blasphemy, the ship and its crew were condemned to sail the seas for all eternity. They were doomed to wander the oceans, never finding safe harbor or respite. It is said that the ship would appear suddenly on the horizon, shrouded in an eerie, ghostly glow, and then vanish just as mysteriously, leaving those who witnessed it in terror. The Wandering Ghost Ship. Throughout the centuries, sailors and travelers have reported sightings of the Flying Dutchman. These encounters often occurred during storms or in the vicinity of the Cape of Good Hope, adding to the ship's sinister reputation. Witnesses described a spectral vessel with tattered sails and a ghostly crew that seemed to be eternally at work, maintaining the ship's doomed existence. Encountering the Flying Dutchman was often seen as a harbinger of misfortune or disaster. Sailors believed that sighting the cursed ship foretold death or tragedy on their own voyage. As a result, many sailors dreaded the prospect of encountering the ghostly vessel and viewed it as a sign of impending doom. Literary and cultural influences. The legend of the Flying Dutchman has left an indelible mark on literature, art, and popular culture. It has been the inspiration for numerous works of fiction and has been referenced in various forms of entertainment. One of the most famous adaptations of the Flying Dutchman legend is Richard Wagner's opera, The Flying Dutchman, first performed in 1843. Wagner's opera takes the basic premise of the legend and adds elements of love and redemption, with the ghostly captain seeking salvation through the love of a mortal woman. This romantic interpretation of the story introduced the legend to a wider audience and cemented its place in the world of opera. The legend has also made its way into maritime literature. In Samuel Taylor Coleridge's poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, the spectral appearance of a ghost ship is reminiscent of the Flying Dutchman. Herman Melville's novel, Moby Dick, features a ghostly ship named the Rachel, which is believed to be inspired by the Flying Dutchman legend. The Flying Dutchman has been a recurring theme in film and television. From silent films to modern adaptations, the cursed ship has been a source of inspiration for filmmakers. Perhaps one of the most iconic portrayals of the legend is in the Disney movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, where the Flying Dutchman is captained by Davy Jones, a supernatural character. Explanations and rationalizations. While the legend of the Flying Dutchman is undeniably steeped in supernatural and otherworldly elements, attempts have been made to provide rational explanations for the sightings and encounters reported by sailors. One scientific explanation for sightings of ghostly ships at sea is the phenomenon known as a fata morgana. This is a type of mirage caused by the bending of light as it passes through layers of air with different temperatures. In some cases, fata morganas can create optical illusions that make distant ships appear to float above the horizon or to be surrounded by an eerie glow. It is possible that some reported sightings of the Flying Dutchman were the result of fata morganas. Sleep deprivation and hallucinations. Sailors often endured long and grueling voyages, with irregular sleep patterns and extended periods of wakefulness. Sleep deprivation and fatigue can lead to hallucinations and vivid dreams, which may have contributed to some of the ghost ship sightings. In the midst of a storm or in the eerie, fog-shrouded waters near the Cape of Good Hope, exhausted sailors might have mistaken ordinary vessels for spectral apparitions. Conclusion: the eternal mystery. The legend of the Flying Dutchman continues to mystify and captivate people around the world. Whether one views it as a cautionary tale of hubris and divine punishment or as a chilling maritime ghost story, the enduring appeal of the cursed ghost ship lies in its ability to transcend time and culture. The Flying Dutchman serves as a reminder of the vast and mysterious expanse of the world's oceans, where tales of the supernatural and the unexplained continue to emerge from the depths of the sea. As long as sailors set forth on their voyages, as long as storms rage, and as long as the Cape of Good Hope remains a perilous passage, the legend of the Flying Dutchman will persist, a spectral reminder of the enduring mysteries of the deep and the human fascination with the unknown.